Amongst the many truisms passed down from parents to children over the years for them to pass on to their own children in return is sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We have all memories of feeling upset as a child at hurtful things said in the playground or at a school party which will have been eased by this simple maxim, this encouragement from our parents to be tough in the face of adversity. An emphasis on the importance of difficult situations on the development of character. But somewhere along the way, something has changed. The water has become hotter for us frogs in the saucepan of society. Even a cursory glance at crime figures informs us that sticks and stones breaking your bones doesn't matter at all to the police. It's words that do the real damage. Police who cannot find the time to investigate a burglary or a mugging because they are too busy trawling social media for hurty tweets, decorating their uniforms with political symbols of multicoloured badges and lanyards declaring allegiance to the new gods of diversity, equity and inclusion. They dance joyously at certain gatherings of kneeling people, or those who worry about petrol, will also take a cudgel to your head at certain other gatherings of those who stand for liberty and against authoritarianism, for example. Faith in the police is at an all-time low, and rightly so. Policing without fear and favour is old news. The police, like every single foundational national institution, has been captured by the rainbow shirts. Like so many things in the last 2 years, it is as if a long closed curtain has been drawn wide open, and once you have seen what lies beyond, you cannot unsee. The extraordinary assault on our civil liberties, resisted by the brave and slowed, at least for now, frees up time for the authorities to take up their favourite cause, the policing of your minds and words and the systematic demoralisation of the population via the weaponisation of hate. The bar is set high for what does and doesn't constitute hateful behaviour, and the justice system comes down hard on those who overstep it. A murderer or a violent assailant is as likely to go unpunished as a non-criminal is likely to have the police knocking at their door for retweeting a hurty meme. A journalist can be threatened with criminal arrest by the police officers for posting a video footage of an illegal immigrant on the ground that some unknown person may take offence to. This is happening. But the measure of what constitutes an offence is objective and not subjective, as so many culturally captured police forces will tell you today. Crime is not a subjective matter. It has to be proved, just as justice must be blind. Because what is at threat is so much more than a bunch of virtue-signalling TikTok police persons embarrassing the many hard-working, non-ideological policemen and women who just want to do the hard work of policing without fear or favour. What is at stake is democracy itself. The whole system of government is adversarial, hateful even. Cries of order, order exist to manage and control hate, not silence, silence to stop it. The two swords links between the opposing benches in the Commons, a reminder possibly of more hateful times, is maintained still to this day. Because rigorous, heated, controlled hate lies at the very heart of our democratic system. We lose it at our peril. We must reclaim each of our sacred national institutions. They must be protected for our children, and it can be done, as was shown when 7 heavies of the Hampshire Police were deployed in 2 riot vans to escort 2 perfectly innocent men to the cells for sharing a meme I put up online, actually. Thankfully, I was there to meet them, and this appalling excuse for policing cost the Chief Constable her job. Sorry, babe. So it is with a happy heart to hear the police forces from all over the country saying that they're going to go back to doing their job rather than pursuing political allegiances when on taxpayers' time. All it took, ladies and gentlemen, was a few brave people standing across from them and in a controlled manner hating their behaviour. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. When my kids leave the house, I say to them, if they get into trouble, not to run to a policeman, but to go into a shop or ask a lady for help. That is how low my feeling is towards the police. New Home Secretary Suella Braverman, who has told coppers to stop the symbolic gestures, promised us that we will change, and we will be watching. Public attitude towards those who keep an eye on the crooks the police have actually managed to apprehend, charge and convict has also hit a new low today, as pictures emerge of an unrepentant, gloating, murdering scumbag, David Nozza Norris, bragging about being home in 2 years. And the High Court agrees with him, for now. Tonight we're going to ask, should anybody be released from prison without showing repentance and remorse? Get in touch.